Assalamu alaikum. Today is the 8th of October 2015, and which makes it the 24th of Dul Hijjah 1436. There's 5 more days to go before our new year starts, Islamic New Year starts, which is going to be 1437. And I would like to do some shares of certain surahs in the latter part of this year, just to end it up nicely. And I would like to repeat Al-Asr that I did at the beginning of this month, because of my friends called to say, Sarah, great job, but we can't hear you. So I'm just going to give it one more shot. Inshallah, may Allah accept my efforts. It starts like this. Well, just to give an intro, it's actually Asr itself means a time, and it's also the time of a prayer. It's a third prayer in the day, and Al-Asr is a surah which is 103 in the book in the Quran. We've got 114 chapters in the Quran, so this is the 103rd chapter, and it's got 3 verses, and it's a Meccan surah, and here goes. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, which is in the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful. Al-Asr, by time. Innal insana lafi khusr. Verily, man is in a loss. Illa alladhina amanu, except for those who have faith. Wa amilu salihati, who do good deeds, righteous deeds. Wa tawasul bil haqq, who encourage one another to the truth. Wa tawasul bil sabr, and who encourage one another through patience. So, as I said earlier, I'm going to repeat it, which is, it's a beautiful surah. It just reminds us that, by time, Allah is swearing by time, which is, it's passing. Time is a blessing from Allah to human beings, to us. Here we are. But verily, a man is at a loss, because look, time goes so quickly. I mean, we were young little kids just not so long ago, and here we are. Our kids have grown up. Well, those whose kids have grown up. And we are at a loss. Every day the time begins, and then before we know it, the day is over. So man is generally at a loss, except for those who have faith. So Iman is a very important thing. Okay, if you have faith, then so it tells you that there's a problem. Look, we are at a loss, but then also gives you a solution. It says you are all right if you really understand and do what is required. So the problem is that we're at a loss, but the solution is that if you have faith, Iman, which is oneness of God, Rasulullah is his prophet, and the day of judgment will of course be there. We will be accountable for what we do. This is all a part of Iman. And if you do good deeds, so Iman itself is not enough. You've also got to do good deeds. So it says you're at a loss, except for if you do Iman, you do good deeds, you're all right. But it doesn't end over here. Just one more thing, because with good deeds are very important. You cannot undermine the importance of good deeds, because even, as I said earlier, Iblis itself, Shaitan, Satan had Iman. He knew that Allah is Almighty and there will be a day of judgment. But he did not have good deeds. What did he do wrong? He was arrogant and he defied what Allah was saying. Allah said, bow down to the new creation, and he said no. So his defiance is what got him trouble. So to say, some of my friends say, well, we believe, but we're not doing everything that has been told. So, well, it's not good enough, because that's exactly what happened to Iblis. He did not do what he was told, and so it's important to actually do what has been told. So Iman, good deeds, that means compliance to my understanding, and the one who encourage each other to truth. So again, Iman by itself not sufficient. Iman plus good deeds, plus and encourage one another to the truth. The truth obviously is, of course, a part of Iman. The right things, not doing the wrong things, is also doing the right things. And also it's applicable across the board. I mean, whatever happens in a day, you could hide the truth, or you could actually encourage one another to the truth. So it one should tell one another, look, it's not okay to do the wrong stuff. Be do the right thing. And again, it's applicable across the board, not just for the older people who, of course, play the part and do have the experience and the courage to tell others. But even for younger people, younger people can also tell their parents and grandparents and teachers and friends that I don't think this is okay. And then reason with it. I mean, see how it goes. Don't always do what others are doing just because they're older. Because Allah has given you a soul, and you gotta work with what Allah has given you. So just something that I would like to share with everybody across the board, which is that this is not just sort of for older. So encourage one another to truth. Is young, middle-aged, older, everybody, women, men, we all should encourage each other to truth. That means grandparents can tell their grandchildren, and grandchildren can tell their grandparents, I don't think this is okay. And you will get rewarded for it. And with, of course, with humbleness and nicety and patience. And then it says that encourage each other to the truth and encourage each other to patience. So again, patience is extremely important, and which means that we must really try and be patient with one another, and not be too harsh on one another. Teach each other with patience. That's what it means. And I hope this helps people to read the Quran and make it your own. And although just three verses, but really it says so much about our responsibility to the society, our responsibility to ourselves. It tells us of the problem, and it tells us of how to salvage ourselves, of salvation. We are at a loss, but we're not really, if we have Iman, if we do good deeds, if we encourage to one another to good deeds, to the right path, and if we encourage each other to be patient. May Allah accept my efforts, forgive my shortcomings, and good luck to us all. Okay, masalama. Thank you for listening. Bye.